cards tied.
Unfortunately, if you've been around the DD2 Twitch lately, you would notice that there's been follow bots going around. Well, one single follow bot that's been going around and plaguing the community. It sucks, but this video is going to show you how to basically make them feel like they don't even exist. So first things first, you're going to want to go ahead and turn off all your follower notifications. You don't have to worry about your other notifications because they're a follow bot. The only thing they're going to do is follow you and spam your chat. So you want to go ahead and turn off all your follow notifications. Don't worry. I have a way of you being able to still see who's following you, which we're going to talk about next. But for now, just turn off your notifications. Eventually, when this all blows over, you could turn them back on. Same thing with your notifications in your chat box. If you have like Stream Elements likes to thank the new follower through the chat box by saying, hey, thank you for following, yada yada, this and that. I believe Nightbot also does it. Just make sure all that is off so you don't get your chat box spam and you don't get, the sound alerts and everything spamming in your ears and all the visuals constantly going off when you get spammed with 300 followers within a microsecond. Once you go ahead and do that, what you want to do is you're going to want to let your community know what's going on. If you look at my chat box right now, you will notice that Gorilla Gareth, my bot, is sending this little message right here, and it's under an announcement. Now, if you don't have your own custom bot, you won't be able to send it as an announcement, as far as I know. Stream Elements and Nightbot do have like an auto chatter that they will send a message every like 5-10 minutes or whatever you set it to. This is where you're going to want to put this message at. So you're basically going to want your community to know what is actually happening and why your follower notifications are off. Mine just says, unfortunately, at this time, you would not be able to see, I would not be able to see your follows due to a hate raid going on within my channel. We appreciate all your support. If you followed in the middle of the childish events, feel free to claim the I followed redemption under channel points to let me know. Now, yours could say something similar to this. It could say something different, wherever you want it to say. Just make sure you let your community know what is actually happening within your channel. Now, as you notice, I did say make sure you claim the I followed redemption just to let me know. Now, if you don't have channel points, if you're not affiliated, don't worry. You can also do this in a little bit of a different way. But for my affiliated streamer friends, you can add a I followed redemption in your channel. Now, at any point throughout this entire video, if you need help with any of these things that I'm talking about, just let me know. I can go ahead and help you set everything up and get everything going so you don't ever have to worry about this. Now, I would love to redeem this right now to show you exactly what it says after you redeem it, but I can only redeem it if I'm streaming. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into my bot and actually trigger it myself, just so you can see the message that it actually sends. We're going to trigger this, and it says at undefined, thank you for following, you're amazing as always. So obviously this is not going to say at undefined when somebody redeems it. It's going to say at and then their username. It only says undefined because my bot tries to pull their username. Because it can't find a username, it just says undefined. But let's say for example, this is, by the way, this is the follow bot right here. All of these guys, so it's great, it's fantastic. This is only a small portion of them, by the way. I've been followed by over 4,000 random accounts like that, so it's been very unfortunate, but after taking these steps, I don't even acknowledge they even exist anymore. But for example, SlickSam6, it would say at SlickSam6, thank you for following, you're amazing as always. But yeah, go ahead and you can set up that. If you aren't affiliated, you could go into Stream Elements or Streamlabs or whatever bot you're using, Nightbot, and you can just add a command within there, like exclamation point followed or something like that, and you can have it send a message like this. If you need help setting that up, make sure you let me know. I can definitely help you out with it. But yeah, so if you do set it up like this and not have it as a channel point, then this next step is extremely important for you. Now, this should be something that everybody does anyway, but for the people who are setting it up without channel points, it is very important for you. Now, before we move on to that, I just want to show you a little something. So when you go to your activity feed where the follows are, you click on the user's name, you can see when their account was created. So like most of these bots, you would see all have the same creation date. They're all created December 9th. Some of them are on the 10th, some of them are on the 11th, and some are actually on the 8th. I believe all of these here are all the 9th though. So just keep that in mind. When you do get followed by it, you do want to check the account creation date, because this next step is where you're going to want to use that bit of information. So as you can see, everything is around those same dates. So what we're going to do is we're going to head over to Twitch TV. And if you, this is my channel right here, as you can see, over 4,000 follower bots. It's great. It's fantastic. But we're going to go into our little icon up here, come down to creator dashboard, and on the left hand side you see settings and then moderation. And when you scroll down, you will see chat verification under channel privileges. Now, I personally do not like to restrict my chat to anybody. I let anybody talk in there. Doesn't matter if you're verified or not. I do that because I just don't like to restrict people. If somebody just created a Twitch account to come say hi, I want to make sure they're able to come say hi to me. But unfortunately, because of this situation, we're going to have to put a minor restriction on. You can restrict all chatters to only email verified accounts. Now, this would also help out with those like random spamming bots that say, hey, if you want some follows and Twitch primes and stuff, go to this website. If you put on the email verification, it will also most likely stop those accounts as well. But like I said, I don't like to restrict people and all that stuff. But in this case, what we're going to do is we're going to put on some chatters, and then we're going to go down to the second box right here where it says chatters without a verified email must have accounts older than 2 weeks. So if you don't have a verified email, I'm still going to allow you to come say hi, but your account just has to be older than 2 weeks, unfortunately. The reason why I chose 2 weeks is because if you remember, these accounts were only created on December 9th, which right now is December 17th. So 2 weeks ago would be the 3rd. So it still falls within that category. Eventually, I'm going to change that to like a month or longer, depending on how long they're going to keep this up. But this would stop them from actually spamming your chat as well. So if you go ahead and you make sure you turn off your follower notifications, you set up your announcements to let people know what's going on, and give people a way to let you know when they followed, and then go ahead and set up your email verification restrictions. And you can also set up a phone verification restriction with the exact same settings as this one, just in case, because the person that is running that little bot farm, I don't think they're smart enough to be able to have the bots have verified emails, even though it's very easy to do. I don't think they're smart enough to do it, just because they haven't done it yet. And I feel like they're like internally about to explode because they can't harass people anymore after setting this stuff up, and they can't threaten you anymore after setting this stuff up. But just in case they find a way past it, I have phone verification with the exact same settings, because I highly doubt 100,000 bots are going to be able to have a phone to like verify each individual account. It's just not going to work. So I have that, and then I have extensions down here just in case. You don't have to set this up, but you might as well. I mean, like if you have moderators, VIPs, and subscribers, well, subscribers I can see, but VIPs and moderators who only created their account 2 weeks ago, then you know they're probably close friends of yours. But I just threw them on just for whatever. It's up to you whether you want to use them or not, but it doesn't really matter. But if you take all of these necessary steps, you do not have to worry about this bot farm actually harassing you. Now, there is no way to actually make it so they can't spam your activity feed. It is what it is. You're just kind of going to have to ignore it. But the biggest of all tips that I can give you is just to simply ignore them. Don't acknowledge them. If you acknowledge them, then it's just like empowers them. It makes them feel like they're actually like hurting you on the inside. Just don't acknowledge them. Just let them do their thing and they're going to go away. When I got spammed with the 800 follows or 700 follows, whatever it was, in the microsecond I got it, I didn't acknowledge it. It just happened and I'm like, it is what it is. And guess what? They didn't do it again. We went the entire rest of the stream without anything. Without anything. They didn't do anything else after that. They just left. So if you don't acknowledge them and you go ahead and you take these steps to protect your community and your Twitch account, then you're going to get past this. Hopefully, within a few months, they will be gone and we never got to worry about them ever again. Little side note, I have been messaging Discord and Twitch support. And I will also be messaging YouTube because the past few videos I did post a few months ago, they all were being like hate rated in my comments by a bunch of Russian accounts. And I feel like when I post this video, the exact same thing is going to happen. It's going to be very unfortunate, but I will be messaging YouTube support as well to try to work out how we can actually shut down this little bot farm they got going on. But until then, hopefully this helps and have a beautiful day.